Guys, welcome to another YouTube video on the channel. So lots has happened in the last 24 hours, so I'm going to update you. I did do a full day of eating on a high day, but I don't think I'm going to post it, so it might be, it might not be. Just because I didn't do that much in the video and I wasn't too impressed with the quality and stuff. Massive things happening today, so please stay tuned. For starters, I'm going to go take Maddie to work. I'm also going to go into town and pick up some stuff, so I'll take you guys with me. Just as a bit of an outside point of view, because I feel like all I do is I record in this room, and that's it. Got a big Alpha Neon parcel which I'm going to have to go over with you guys, which is very, very exciting for some new products which I haven't tried yet. And then on top of that, we have something to do with the camera that's coming, and I'm super excited for that. On top of a few other things which I've bought, I think prep buys have gone to my head. I've got some crazy shots. I'm also going to go through a full day of eating as well. Everything's going to happen in this video, so please stay tuned and let's get it. So guys, we are on the way to Carmarthen now, which is like the next big city, so it's pretty much like Birmingham first. No, how do I even say that? But Worcester to Birmingham is like the next big city nearby. Ignore me. Just gonna get some stuff from shopping, and on top of that, I should have mentioned I did my cardio, I did my steps this morning, my 50 minutes, I obviously sat in silence for a second. I wasn't gonna record today until I clocked the mic was coming, and I was like, well, I can't miss out on this opportunity. So we're still fasted right now. It's currently, we're pulling up to about 9 o'clock, it's 8:55, and then we will get shopping and then get eating. So, Madeline, you're never in a video anymore. It's because I'm always in the morning, so I don't see her.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, she's sleeping all the time, so well, she's off to work now, but we're just dropping Mads off, and then we're going to post some parcels, and pretty much that's it. But again. So guys, we're back from town. Pickups today. 1.7 kilogram of pink Himalayan salt, which is the business. And I got some command strips to pin up that board that I got. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can angle this camera. Salt went on my knee sleeves. It fell out because it wasn't fucking. It wasn't closed properly, which is annoying as fuck. So yeah, I got salt all over my knee sleeves, so I'm gonna have to clean them. On the way home, I think I've already said this, but because Maddie's working, like I've said 100 times, I know I've said that, my training and full day of eating is fucked. Like, I usually train at 9 to 10 a.m. all the time, every time, without fail. But now I'm training at 6:30 or 6:45, which is fucking tits, because I'm never training at that time. So I am going to be recording in the gym. I got my mic on. But, well, I cannot predict my energy levels. I can't predict anything because I don't even know how I'm going to feel training at that time. I will try and get a nap in at some point today, just before training and stuff, because my sleep's obviously wrecked. And we'll try and fix something up. But again, you guys will be watching. I'll be letting you know what's going on and what the crack is. So guys, meal one, we have just made it back home. We are going to have our egg meal first. So 3 eggs, 60 grams of egg whites, 25 grams of spinach, and 1 pink lady apple with 2 grams of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt. Now, the only reason I like this, like I said, is literally due to the fact that I'm training later today. So meals just going to be swapped around a little bit, but nothing changes really on the meal. So I have had some changes to effect regarding protein, but that really only affects the meal 2 and 3 for today, which you'll see later. So just put in my egg whites in at 60 grams, which is, egg whites can't way too fast. I actually already made this meal a minute ago. I just poured all the ingredients in, and then the eggs I used were gone off, which never happened to me in my life. So it was in the fridge as well, which makes it worse. So I'm going to go get some different eggs, because I've got about 8 packs. 25 spinach, 24, 25, I'm talking about. So we'll get some new eggs, because, yeah, I'm not using them shits again. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Let's put them in. So that's egg whites, spinach, then 3 large eggs to finish off. I will be putting the macros on screen now, as you can see, to keep you guys interested while I do this. And I'll show you my new kind of buys. They haven't arrived yet, these came a few days ago. But I just bought these, which are the measuring grams of salt, the ones that you click, and obviously only 0.5 comes out. Now, I have a specific scale as well right now, which measures how accurate they are. And to be honest, it's hit and miss with sometimes how much they come out. Like, let me check. I've only had 1 load today. And 0.66 came out. So the scales that I've got are accurate to 0.001. So it's super accurate. So 1 gram of low in there, and 2 pink. Let me sort that out. Still getting used to all the 2 different scales now. This is just for me, as it's just a bit more accurate. I really prefer being like exact to everything. I feel like it's so much nicer, and then I leave nothing to chance at all. So again, that's 2 grams of pink. That is literally it. I am going to put this on here, put the cooker on, and give it a good old mix up with the spatula, which is here. And literally that's all I do. I have 2 medallions as well. Completely forgot to mention that. I always miss something off. That is our other protein source for this meal. It's 2 bacon medallions. But this is quite a simple pan cooked meal, so this won't take long at all to cook, especially in a nice little pan like this. So I'll just mix it in until I'm happy that the yolks are mixed up, the salt's dispersed nicely within that mixture. And then that is practically it. I put the lid on and wait for it to cook. Now while I sort my apple out, I should also say that as of last night, I saw Tom. I'll put some photos on the screen right now so you can see how I was looking yesterday. Obviously, this is with a professional photographer. Camera skills I've got, a bit of sharpness and good lighting and a tan, but that's how I'm looking as of right now. We're looking good. Tom's very confident with the package we'll bring to the stage, but with that, we've booked our shows officially. So I already said I'm doing what I'm doing: Romania, Amateur Olympia, and then the Two Bros Regional. However, it's paid for now. It's booked. The Airbnbs are booked. The show's booked, everything is sorted, so now shit's starting to get real. Tom was very happy with the package. He actually thought we could compete on the weekend, which is in 2 days from now. It's a Thursday today. He thought I could compete on Saturday with the condition we're in. I'm really happy. I thought in the morning I probably could have taken a bit more off in terms of, I thought we can lose more going into the Lincoln show, but even I shocked myself yesterday with these photos. I'll keep, as I'm talking, just putting some photos up and stuff so you can see. But like, I shocked myself yesterday. I thought, holy shit, we're actually peeled, which I'm happy about. I think I can take 2 to 3 pounds more off. So again, I'll probably title this video everything I eat in a day to get shredded or some shit like that. Hence why you got the title in. But I might as well show you everything I use or eat to get shredded. Cardio, by the way, is sat at zilch. We have no cardio in at all. It just got pulled. The highest it was, by the way, was 60 minutes total for the week. So that's 2 times 30 minutes on rest days. And steps are sitting at 15,000. However, Clen has been not added, but up to 80 micrograms and then 10 milligrams of Yimban. They're my fat loss agents, and I'll take them in the morning before I do my fasted walk for 50 minutes, and that's pretty much really sorted. Really easy. Energy's a little bit low, but that's to be expected with shit like this, to be honest with you. You know how it is on prep when we're going to the back end. I'm tired almost all the time, but not like terribly tired, just enough tired, if that makes sense. So this is looking, still got a bit more to go. We got a plate out. Yeah, feeling a lot more confident as of recent. I don't typically feel confident with shows and stuff. I always get in my own head, but yesterday was a nice little refresher to, okay, we look okay, we didn't look too bad, which I'm really happy about because I was very concerned going into the season. I can see my weaknesses already on my back, like my back size and thickness, like that obviously needs some work, and the arm size and delt size and shit like that. But for my age and where I'm at now, I'm happy, and the expectations I have, I'm very happy. I even had bodybuilding without borders send me a message as well, which that was crazy because that's never happened before. So yeah, I'm in a good place at the moment mentally. It's just that I know I've got a bit of a slog for the next 2.5 weeks before we then start, getting ready for the show. But it feels good. We're so close to show that I'm at a point where everything is based from the show, and I'm starting to take that position in life. I'm like, okay, everything has to be on the show, which, if that makes sense. It's cooking up nicely. I just actually half did my apple. I should probably flip this. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Like so. Let's finish cooking this apple, then we get the baked medallion on. The meal does not look tasty, by the way. It tastes absolutely fantastic. It tastes phenomenal, in fact. It doesn't look tasty, so if you look at it and you go, oh, it looks like shit, it's because it does look like shit, but it's my shit. When it's finished, it doesn't look anything special. I've already told you about that. I know you dropped my face, but there we go. We've got eggs, 3 eggs, 6 grams egg whites, 25 grams spinach, 2 bacon medallions, and a pink lady apple, and that is meal 1 on the card sorted. Guys, the first parcel has arrived. Mini mic. has not attached yet, obviously. I'm gonna open this up and see what it is, because I bought it off eBay for like half price because the guy didn't use it. So we've got the mic attached now, as you can hear. How cool is that? So that's the first improvement to the video that's on the YouTube series, which I'm buzzing with, because I knew I wanted to get a mic ever since I can't talk in the morning. I thought, wow, okay, I should get a mic and it should really help out with the quality of the audio, the video, etc. Makes it easy to listen to. So I'm not listening, you can't hear the whirring noise from the fan. There's a fan on right now, you can't hear it. I think that is the way forward. So obviously I bought these in anticipation for doing show day videos, stuff like that. What's really cool is it's magnet orientated as well. So I've got a magnet on the back of this, which means it just sits there. I just need to find a place where to put the transmitter, because it's all Bluetooth based with the DJI Osmo. So I might just get some blue tack or some shit like that and just stick that on the end, because it's a clip, but I've got nothing to clip it onto, unfortunately. So mate, I'm really, really happy with this. I think it's amazing. So I'm gonna listen to this, see if it works. So guys, now I've obviously got my mic set. It's time for meal 2, or the start of meal 2. So I'm gonna start making it now. So that is gonna be chicken breast raw weight at 170 grams, uncooked white rice at 50 grams, 100 grams of vegetables, and then Mikado macadamia oil at 5 grams. You know, fucking cat sneezing all over the place. Super annoying. Oh, it's not tracking me. So I'm gonna wash this rice pot out because it needs cleaning. But I'm only just really doing this to see what it sounds like when I'm doing other things. Like, can you hear the water washing the rice? Does it sound bad? Okay, let's get this rice weighed out. So it's 50 grams, but I've got rice twice today. So where have my rice gone? There it's there, hiding away from me, because the new Alpha Cream rice has overtaken it. 100 grams, as like I said, I've got it twice in a day, so might as well cook it all at once. It makes no sense having to cook it twice. So my rice, 100 grams. 96, 98, 99. It's flicking 100, so we'll count that as 100. So let's get this show on the road. Put the rice back and start washing. Now again, everyone says wash your rice, but so you guys should know to wash it, but seriously, wash the rice, because if you just turn this on, the rice, or the colour of the water goes bright white, which is absolutely horrific. And it's just full of shit and starch. So obviously, washing that out, I'll literally spend a good maybe 5 minutes every day washing rice out, just to make sure there's no shit in it, so it digests better. Because again, don't forget you're eating it, you're ingesting it, so you want it to be as clean as possible and as good as possible. So I'm going to wash this rice out, stick it in the rice cooker. So to be proactive, because the rice is still cooking, I don't want to overload you guys with information, so I'm not going to say what it is just yet. You can probably see it anyway, which doesn't matter. I'm just making my theoretical last meal of the day, which was going to be probably one before I go to the gym. And it's not my pre-workout, it's the meal before the pre-workout. And I just want to put it in the freezer because I want to open it when it's frozen, freaking fly. So I'm going to put this in the freezer, and then I'll go over it when I eat the meal and go over obviously all the macros, calories, etc, etc. So I'm going to make this now. It's a very simple meal. It's literally 3 ingredients. That is it. No, it's only, 3 ingredients. That is it. So it's super, super simplistic meal. But you know, realistically, it was meant to be my last meal of the day. So having it as my meal 4, as my meal 4 is very, very weird actually. So this is going to go in the freezer, and when it comes out, I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how we make it. So that's that sorted, and time to put this motherfucker in the freezer. Now, I'm trying to find a safe place for it actually, because I use this freezer all the damn time. I'm about to take like 5 things out of it in 1 minute. This is the safest space I can find. There we go. Let's just hope it survives until the end of the day when I have it. So, alright, now we've got the rice is just finished. So literally, it's as simple as this, unfortunately. It is not a complex thing for it. Come on, let's track. There we go. So all we have now is I've got frozen cooked chicken. I get this from literally like farm foods. Super, super simple. We're gonna have 120 grams of that. Oh, spectacular, 125 already. We slam this on, we put it in the microwave for literally no more than 6 minutes. And it is simple as that. Then we do the same with the veg when the chicken comes out. So all I do is I just put the chicken away, next Tupperware dish, put the vegetables in. I should do that now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can do it right now. Oh, so next Tupperware dish, we obviously press tear. I ran out of veg the other day before I went to see Tom, and the worst thing that happened is of course, I spill it all down the sink. 100 grams of veg gone. So, to make sure that doesn't happen again, let's be super careful. If you've seen my Instagram stories, you know how much I absolutely despise green beans. Waste of grams, waste of calories, and I'm just going to show you how many I pick out right now. Green beans, because they're so heavy, they take away from the volume of the meal, and I just don't enjoy they're just filled with water. They don't taste good. Like, at least with like the rest of the veg in here, they taste quite nice. The green beans just absolutely ruin everything. And this is the weirdest looking veg I've ever seen in my life. The carrots are not cubed, they're long. So for example, I had 101 grams just then. And obviously I'll always filter. I'll never go above my veg because I did that on prep in 2024. What I did is Sam Lancaster had me on like 200 grams of veg in the day, and I think I had like 500. And of course didn't come in condition because I was fat. But look, all them green beans, we're just not having them. They go in the bin, the food waste bin, because I'm not eating that shite. And I'll replace the missing 20 grams, because we're down to 80 again, with nice, lovely veg, which I'm going to filter now. There we go. Cool, 100 grams done. I'll put these bad boys back in the freezer. Now I get frozen chicken and frozen veg is not always like the healthiest / best option, but you've got to think of it like this. From a price point of view, with bodybuilding very, very expensive, sometimes it's just a cheaper and easier option. And you know, it does its job at the end of the day. It's not like it's actual shit. You know, it's just cooked chicken breast which has been stripped and frozen, and that is it. So that's the reason I use myself cooked chicken breast, because it's cheaper, it's way cheaper, and you can buy it in bulk. And obviously 250 grams of chicken breast raw is much more expensive than 250 grams of chicken breast cooked, and again, that's more volume anyway. So the rice is done. You'll see the steam come out of that. There we go. Just turn that off, let it sit for a second, and then we'll obviously make that into a meal. We've got 5 grams of olive oil as well. While we set up, you know, while I'm here, I'm going to put the macros right there, and I'm actually going to go through the Alpha products while I've got some time, because I don't like wasting time on videos like this. We'll get to the point. So, what did I pick up from the wonderful Alpha Neon as of recent? I picked up 2 kilogram cream of rices, 1 banoffee waffle. I haven't opened this one yet because I tried the new flavour of caramel biscuit. Holy good lord, I've already made a cream of rice. I haven't had it, but it's in the fridge and I'm waiting to show you guys. So I've got 4 kilogram worth of cream of rice. Again, very, very cheap price at Alpha Neon. I think the cream of rice is at $18.99, and obviously save money using my code Josh15 as well. I picked up some digestive aid, which I took this morning at like 4 AM before I did my fastest steps. This is essential. So with digestion taking a hit on prep, this has got psyllium husk, and it's got, I've got it glutamine in, so this is very, very good for digestion in the morning. It helps get things moving, and it's obviously taken on an empty stomach, I recommend. So I picked up some of that. I picked up some of the absolutely beautiful Hydronate mango strawberry. You guys know this is the absolute best flavour in the entire world. Funny enough, Rise and Shine that I got, I usually got orange juice. This one is strawberry mango. So this is mango strawberry, and that's strawberry mango. So 2 more pickups. I also got the brand new, this is for my high stim lovers, this is called Dark Shred V2. Now check this out. Check out the logo on this. That is the best logoing I've ever seen, ever, in my opinion. I'm not even joking, look at that. I'd wear that on a t-shirt. So I got some Dark Shred V2. This has 400 milligrams caffeine in. It's more of a shredding kind of, you know, pre-cardio type shit. In my opinion, I'm not a stimulant guy, and I'm at a point in prep where I don't think that will benefit me. I did have a sip of Adrian's when he gave me a bit. He gave me a little trial shot. Wow, it tasted fantastic. It's called Berry Inferno. Wow, the taste was incredible. But I'm gonna hold off on that for a little bit because again, I don't need it, so to speak. Then I picked up, of course, 500 grams of glutamine. So glutamine is an essential. I have that fasted in the morning as well. Because Rise and Shine's already got 5 grams of glutamine, I only have 5 grams of glutamine extra. So usually I just have 10 glutamine and etc. But this time round, you know, I'll just split it. And then I've got, what have I got? That's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, that's all I picked up. So that's all I need for my supplements. My chicken's done, so now I'm going to swap that out and put some put some veg in it. So all I'll do is I'll take the top off that, swap it around, put some water in this at least before I forget, because I will forget. And then that's it. Sorted. Veg is now finished. I'm literally just going to put this in. I've had 2 grams on top of this spice. I don't even know what spice it is, to be honest with you. And then 1 gram of pink Himalayan. So can you even see it? My face tracking has gone off. And then I'll obviously 5 grams of olive oil on this, just a little bit, and then I'll mix it in. And that is meal 2 for today. There we go, sorted. I'll mix it in later, but that is the second meal of the day. The third meal is pretty similar, to be fair. Similar to this, but we'll get to that when we have it. So it's not been long after, it's now time for the next meal of the day, which is tuna and, well, pretty much tuna, rice and pineapple. Let me go through the ingredients exactly so I don't get this wrong, because I keep guessing and I keep forgetting ingredients. So this meal is our meal 3, and what we're having today is we are having 120 grams of raw weight tuna, 50 grams of uncooked white rice, 50 grams of pineapple, 100 grams of vegetables, and 5 grams of extra virgin olive oil. So again, like I said, similar to the previous meal. What Tom and me have done this week specifically, apart from up the clen, is we have dropped our protein sources in this meal and the prior meal. So the chicken meal protein is dropped, and then in this meal as well. It was previously 150, so we've dropped by 30 grams. I think Tom's reasoning for this was the fact that in phases like this, carbohydrates are probably a better source of muscle retention rather than protein at this rate. Protein's still very, very high. So again, it's one of them things we can actually just drop off and we would have no problem keeping muscle. It's not like I'm on 2 grams of protein. I'm on a good, like 200 plus of something. So veggies just came out of the microwave, as you probably heard, and now it's time to sort this meal out and I'll show you the rest. In fact, I'll just do one video. I think I'm still in my old ways and habits of ending a video, doing my own thing, and then missing the entire point of the video, which was for you guys to watch how I make my food, etc. Yeah, you gonna follow me or what? There we go. Cool, okay. Because that's my biggest habit, is I'll end the video, do something very important, and then not record it. So again, all I do is I just drain the water out the veg, because again, no one wants a watery veg. Put that here. We'll get the rice out of the rice cooker. Again, I've had 2 back-to-back high days of 200 grams of rice total for the day. So having that halved and looking at the rice cooker and seeing pretty much no rice in there is very, very saddening. Again, you can just see I'm scraping the barrel here a little bit. You can probably hear it. There we go. Just get anything I can out of this, because there's still grains pissing about on the sides. There we go. That's that. We'll put it on scales. We'll get our tuna weighed out. Oh, I have no tuna available. Okay. Now, time to go in the cupboard of doom. 2 tins of tuna. I'll end up putting one in the fridge because I'm now, you don't need it so often. You just know exactly what it's going to weigh. This one will weigh like 95. And then I'll just use the other, 25 grams. To put in the fridge for later. So we'll drain this. This is in spring water, by the way. I know people get tuna in sunflower oil. The calorie difference is ridiculous. So, with that being said, let's get this tuna weighed up and put in here. I am accompanying this meal with 1 gram pink salt, if I'm correct. There we go, got my tiny little spoon, which I use to eat my meals. So, let's get it done. Press tower on that. Cool. Then let's get 120 in there. Oh, you guys have just seen me spill that, did you? All over the table. 19, 20. There we go. That is it done. And there we go. Well, 118 grams because of 2 grams on the spoon. Put that in the bin. Get my olive oil, wherever that's gone. Yeah. Oh, right so. 5 grams of that, and then 50 grams of pineapple. Then we're sorted. Now, this is when I said earlier about mixing your sweet with your savoury, because pineapple tastes so good with tuna, and no other place in the world would I've ever said that, apart from on prep. But when I say it, I mean it. It's genuinely incredible. So that's 5 grams there. Then pineapple, wherever that's gone. Got it more disorganised. So I'll get some more pineapple out of here. I don't think I've got much left. Oh, there we go. Now, another mistake I was making was with these pineapples is drinking the juice. Now, this was very hard for me to do. Pineapple juice in these is some of the nicest things in history, but I was drinking too much of it and I realised, oh, obviously there's calories in that, one absolute tool. So I had to quickly stop that before it got worse. So I'm just gonna break this pineapple up. Probably should have used a better measurement than just breaking it with my hands. Probably should have used a knife. But again, it's all in the live moment of YouTube where I'm not actually focusing on anything because I'm too busy pissing about. So it's 44 grams, 48, 49, 50, there we go, looking perfect. All right, so this is the meal. Let me get my salt in as well. I'll show you these scales in a minute actually, I think it's worth having a look. And I use 2 grams of this spice salt which I used earlier, so let's get this salt in. Should have probably tared that beforehand, but luckily nothing came out. Oh wow, the salt actually came out really well then. Yeah, cool. Never mind. And then this one, which is the spices, this never comes out well. We'll give this a shot, see if it comes out nicely. It's a bit annoying, but it's helpful because at least I can measure it accurately. And yeah, you could like pour it out and stuff, but I just much prefer having this because I've paid money to use it. So I'm like making it work. So, before I mix it up, this is what the product looks like. So, stop tracking my face, bro. There we go. That's what the meal looks like. So, I've got 50 grams of pineapple, 5 grams of olive oil in this, 50 grams of rice. We've got 100 grams of veg and 120 grams of tuna. So, that is our meal 3 for today. The meal 4 is going to be the one I put in the freezer earlier, so you'll be fully aware of what that is in a second. But for now, it's time for me to enjoy this meal. I am going to accompany that with, I know I've got out of frame, 750ml of Hydronate and a Pepsi Max. And the reason I'm doing that is just to film with a bit because the last meal before the gym, before my pre-workout meal, is very, very small. So again, I've got a few hours to wait, so I might as well have a big old drink, get my 6 litres in, and get to it. Guys, next delivery has just arrived. Engineered muscle travel scales. Now, do I need them? No. Was it a prep buy which I wanted to purchase? Absolutely. Now, I'll be real. I don't really buy much engineered. I think this is my second thing buying anything really from Engineered Muscle. But these are the little travel scales, so I'm going to get these out now if I can open it up. Cool. Now, I'll actually keep this just in case. Got a little charger. And then the scales themselves. Cool as fuck. I rate that big time. Accuracy is pretty good. And it goes up to, goddamn, it goes up to 396 pounds. You'll be one big bastard to be on that. I'm losing myself in the video a little bit. This is the meal that I put in the freezer earlier. So I was making this, as you saw. All it is 225 grams of fat-free yogurt, 10 grams of honey, 1 gram of pink salt, and 10 grams of whey. And right now, let me get a spoon so I can go on me. It's like frozen yogurt pretty much, as you can see. So I'm trying to make it into an ice cream. So that is yogurt. Delicious. And I've got some flavour powder and that flavour dropped in as well. So that's it. So guys, just had a little bit of a nap. If you're wondering what I'm doing in between these segments of meals, I'm either watching YouTube, relaxing and winding down, just ready for the session. Obviously I had a poor sleep last night, so I had a nap. So this is my pre-workout meal. Now I made this in the morning, so there's no point in me showing how I made it because I'm making my post-workout, which is the exact same. So we've got 100 grams of rice here. We've got 100 grams of berries that are frozen, and 20 grams. You can see where the dark chocolate was before I just ate it. Almost forgot. And I've got 35 grams of whey in this as well, like a little yogurt. So we've got the macros on the screen as normal, but this is going to be my pre-workout meal. Now, I've mastered cooking cream of rice. You've probably seen my previous ones. That is delicious, and I've used the caramel biscuit alpha neon cream of rice. Fucking incredible. Now, that God, so good. Guys, please just try it. Try the afternoon cream rice. You'll not regret it, I promise you. Okay guys, welcome to the last meal of the day. So I'm not having this yet. This is my post-workout, which is going in the fridge. So I'm going to make it now, show you how I make my cream of rice, and then I'm going to go train. So you'll see a training footage. You'll see me train once I've finished making this. So, same as last time, this post-workout is 80 grams cream of rice. We're going to be using a caramel biscuit alpha neon, which I had probably the best one I've ever had so far on prep. 80 grams of that, 35 grams of whey, 100 grams of berries, the frozen berries that is, and then I think that's it. And then 2 grams of pink salt. So let's get started. First of all, I'm so picky with my berries. As you guys know, I do not like blackberries that much. They're not nice. There we go. We'll take you out because you're shite. Perfect. Ooh. Then 100 grams, 80 grams of cream of rice. This is absolutely phenomenal, this flavour. Caramel biscuit actually maybe does top, but not if you waffle, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Genuinely, it is that good. So this will be my last meal of the day. We've had all the other meals so far, which is a little bit sad, but I'll probably finish the gym around 8 because I'm about to collect Madalini from work. 80 grams, there we go. Now, water ratio. So what I do is I have 80 grams cream of rice, so I only have 2 times the water ratio. So I would have 160 water. 145, 153, there we go. So 160 grams of water. I'll get a little spoon. Maybe use the previous spoon so I don't waste any what's it called? Utensils. I'll mix this up. Again, with a smaller spoon, it's a bit annoying to mix up. As Alex Kent says, you're meant to mix it with a fork, but I just can't bother. I just can't bother. So once this is mixed up, I'll stick it in the microwave for 3 minutes. And usually I would take it out, mix it up, take it out, mix it up, take it out, mix it up. Nope, I just put it in straight for 3 minutes. No matter what it is, because all I'll do afterwards is I'll take it out and put it in the fridge. At the very back of the fridge is where it's cold. And that just allows it to be the most perfect looking texture, looks fantastic. And by the time I get home, it'll be cold, solid, and you can literally just eat it as is. And it's not sandy, it's not, rank, it just tastes smooth as anything. So that's that. Let's see if the phase tracking does me dirty here. You see it as a post. I'll just put on for 3 minutes, that's it. Oh, salt, almost forgot. I knew I was going to forget something. There we go. Because I'm changing my salt based on my meal, so for example, because this would usually be 2 grams pink, 1 low, I think actually this is only going to be 1 gram today, if I'm correct. No, it's post-workout, so I assume it's 2 gram pink, 1 low. Oh, that came up fast. 1.84. There we go, 2.02. And then we'll do low salt then, if that's going to be the case. And then tear again. Just 1 gram of low. Almost. There we go, sorted. So let me mix that back in. And this is the post-workout meal for me. Now, I'll tell you something really cool that's just happened. I just went onto my Instagram and Bodybuilding Without Borders just tagged me in a post. He messaged me and followed me earlier and I was buzzing. But he actually made a post about me, which I'm going to get up on the screen now. So that is one of the highlights of my day today, which I'm very, very excited for. I just think it's fantastic. I always wanted to be posted by them. I also, AJ Kelly Robert would be one of my favourites. I think he's going to be at the Amateur Olympia, or like if he's the commentator or something like that. I'm really excited if he says something about me, because massive fan of AJ Kelly Robert. So, we're still missing the whey. I grab my remaining water from that. I'll then tear, and I'll put my whey in here like a little paste. I am using the Alpha Neon whey, of course. This one is raspberry cheesecake, which I'm a big fan of. But nothing compares to the cream of rice, to be honest. It's going to be very, very hard to top that cream of rice. Bear in mind, not only recently, I was only using the strong cream of rice. So we're going to put all this stuff back because we're finished now. We're going to mix that whey into the paste, and I will continue to have that as yogurt. So once that's done, that is pretty much everything. I don't have dark chocolate with my post-workout, only my pre-workout, as there is no need. Let me just double check I've got everything sorted, just so I'm organised. I hope you guys like these kind of talking videos. I feel like I'm actually communicating a bit more and I'm explaining what I'm doing. So, where are we? Cream of rice, whey, pineapple. I have forgotten 50 grams of pineapple. This is why I'm terrible at this shit. So we'll put that on top once the cream of rice is done. Let me, as of right now, mix my way up into a nice thick paste. I do like it thick pasted. I don't like it very watery. It's got to resemble a thick yogurt, in my opinion. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute, as this is perfect. Just when it just perfectly mixes in, like that, thick paste, and all I'm going to do is stick that in the fridge, along with my cream of Rique. So we are training pool 2 today. You haven't seen me train pool 2 at all, I don't think. So it'll be a first time. It's very, very row orientated, should I say. But I'm also going to show you my slash what I take for the gym, which is going to be 10 grams of glutamine. As you can see here, glutamine at the ready. Just 10 grams, as I don't need anything more. But then I will have pumped TF for 2 scoops, just to get a nice little pump in the gym, and that's us sorted. So guys, let me just finish making this meal, and we'll be golden. So this is what the meal looks like finished. There we go, you can see it's cooked perfectly. It's a little bit soft in the middle, but that's just how you want it. Hard around the outside, soft in the middle. That is top level cream of rice. So that's how I cook it. I recommend doing the same, especially if you like it cold. Stick it in the fridge now. It'll be in the fridge for about 3 hours. Once that comes out, I'll show you, and it'll be fan-fucking-tastic, guys. So we just pulled up to the gym. We are now about to hit pull. I've just had 2 scoops of Alpha Neon. Let me get this bitch up right now. 2 scoops of Alpha Neon Pump TF. Absolutely incredible taste, energy. I feel like with Alpha Neon, the taste, they've really just put a real lot of effort into to taste the product, so I think that's why it tastes so good. So I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm hoping not too overbearing as well. I will be turning the volume down when I do my sets. It will be a raw session, no music, no nothing like that. You're just gonna hear 1 set on each thing, record. You'll hear the intensity. I will mute it a little bit down so you don't hear a mid-set, because again, a lot of you watching this on TV, you don't want to hear that all the time. So let's get fucking after it. Have a fucking 6 sesh and see progression across the board. Again, progression is everything in this case of prep. If I'm still progressing 2 weeks out on the food I'm eating, cardio, etc., what I'm doing, we're in a great space, so let's get it. So I'm hoping you can hear me okay. I'm talking into the mic right now. Pull is obviously my weakest muscle group. You've seen the photos that I showed on the story earlier. You know, my back's a piece of shit, to be honest with you, and there's one group that during any off season, whether I go pro or not, it's gonna be the one muscle group that I want to grow the most. I do not like my back at all. I don't like the width, I don't like the thickness, and it's not me being self-critical, it's just a fact. It doesn't look that good, and it's ruining my physique, if I'm being honest. So pull is the most important day by a long shot. Like I said, I hope you can hear me. I'm just writing out my sets for today. Again, Tom has altered volume ever so slightly on these, so I'm just making sure I get it right. So let me finish writing these out. Again, logbooking is essential. This is my entire prep, so I think it's I literally started this book on prep, so everything is just numbers, and they've all gone up. Form's the same. You'll watch my form being very, very tight. I do not like ego lifting anymore. I've had them days where I used to try and throw around weight heavier than myself, and just live like a bit of a prick. So you'll see very controlled, very standardized form, which is the best way to grow, hey? Okay, next up T-bar row. 3 sets of this, 6 to 8, 6 to 8, and 10 to 12? No, 12 to 15. I do love the T-bar row, it's very, very good. I'll count that as 9.5. The biggest tip I found on T-bar row from Tom is treat the row as like a circle. So your elbows, we're trying to go round and touch your elbows from the back. And that's the best way that I found engaging my back on T-bar row has helped me. It's very, very helpful. And on top of that, pulling from about 45 degrees is the strongest there. Like instead of that or that, pulling at 45 degrees from the strongest. If that makes sense. And that's why progression is so good on T-bar row. So on top of that, different from the training I'm doing right now is water. So when training, I try and get at least 3 to 4 litres of water in. Like even if I'm training early in the morning. I learned from, I think it was Joe Richardson, I think it was. Shout out, bro. A dehydrated muscle is a muscle that has a much higher chance of injury. So making sure you stay hydrated consistently while training, while doing anything. My goal from Tom is 6 litres. I think I'm on 6 litres already, and I've already got this to finish, which is a big 750ml. And I'll literally only use this bottle now, as it's easier to measure. I also have an app, which I got off another guy on YouTube called Chakir Reef. He's from the Netherlands. Very, very good amateur bodybuilder in classic. And he showed me this app. This app is cool. He didn't show me, he put it on YouTube. It's called Water Reminder, which is an app. And you log your water, so I've done. Smoke's on my face, but it just basically logs water and you can log it through the day. And it's a reminder to keep drinking. It sends you notifications as well, because in the off season, I was the biggest liability for water drinking. I used to have a little bit of sips and just leave it at that. Water, essential, and I don't want to waffle on too much. So I get back to training, I'll never say this to do, but always stay hydrated, fellas, genuinely. The gas base Alpha LT. I'm wearing a Turret Flow right now. Mate, it's so sick. Code Drug 15 is only on Alpha Neon, I think, so get the website, get some cream rice. And a t-shirt as well. First of all, the thing for this set which makes it so good for me, Tom taught me all of this by the way, foot position, a lot wider. Usually I'm like that when I'm pulling, narrow feet. I haven't got any stability on the movement, so my feet are wide, they're planted, and it just gives me that stability where, like, you know, someone try and push you over right now, you ain't falling, versus this, it's not stable, especially when you've got a whole load on one side of your arm. Second thing, I have my grip at the bottom where my pinky is. The pinky's right at the bottom instead of like in the middle, right at the bottom. And what that does, me lifting my index finger up and slight supination takes the forearm and bicep out of it really, and it allows more load to come on the lat. Now that's really helped, because like right now I feel like I've got invisible lat syndrome, but I can just turn my lats on and off like that really, really nicely. You can go past view. So that's how I'm doing this set, and I hope that explains enough. I hope I'm not too loud as well. Again, it's my first time using the mic, so I apologise if it's very loud. I can see the volume button keep hitting the red, but that's the crack. I got one more set of this, then biceps to finish off, which is just curling. Then we'll see how we're looking. Again, my two highlights was yesterday and 2 days ago. I'm still holding on to some fullness. However, my morning weight this morning was 89.9. My weight after 4 litres of water and 4 meals was 89.9. So I maintained weight the entire day. So we'll see how we look, and we'll run with it. Maybe bash this last set off with a lower weight for a few higher ups, and let's get after it. Now, that must look really weird, but I learnt this off Alex Kent / Tom Taylor. Now, it looks weird as fuck, but I put my elbows right in front of me, like that, so they just can't move, and the contraction feels fantastic. I'm leaning slightly forward, hence why it looks so weird from the front. I look like that. The wide foot position again goes down to the fact that I feel more stable. It looks weird as fuck, feels fantastic. Not terrible, I think here's better. God damn, we are full as fuck. See the rear, because we just went back to this. Sorry guys, I've attached the mic to my glasses. I'm not going to get my drinks today, just because Maddie's waiting outside, but Good lord. I don't think the lighting's too complimentary, to be fair. But you know, let's see the rear, considering reach and pull, like I said. Got the glutes on in it, but I see the hamstrings are dug out. I think that's it for me today. So, we're gonna get back home. We're gonna go eat the last meal of the day. It's currently 8:18, so usually my last meal's at 8 o'clock, so I'm a little bit behind. So, half an hour back drive to La Casa, or Mi Casa should I say? Zoo Casa, whatever. And let's go eat. Let's fucking have it. So we are now finishing with the final meal of the day. It's currently back home and it is 8:49, which is very late for me. But guys, afternoon cream of rice, berries, pineapple. I'm not even being dramatic. You guys, I wish you could experience taste through the screen. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal. The day's done. Macros for the whole day here. We've run this for a few days, trying to get below the cap. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been a great day. Much love. I almost talked loom talk then. And I'll see you in the next video.